The Galio, of course.
Faker's Galio!
Paired alongside the Pantheon.
Woo!
The potential, the global map mobility, a single member of KT. Every choice could be the one that costs you. But here we go. Game 5 finals. It's the Camille for Doran.
T1 have had some incredible success on Jing comps. This comp does really lean itself as, oh, MF! That's a gamble! Tristana is able to buffer away from the Camille taunt, or from the Galio taunt. You're able to also shoot Camille out. Oh my god!
Okay.
The BDD Smolder, he's bringing it back!
Just need more engage. You just need more engage with this dive comp. Grab the ultimate here, and the question is, yeah, Smolder could be a good lane into the Galio, but can you survive later? With all of this T1 dive looking for you, a Game 5 Faker Galio.
Oh, look at Owner. He's diverted his pathing. He's looking for top. That's a classic.
Perfect. Needs to back up. Level 3. Getting lower and lower. Last right's offering a bit of healing. The tactical sweep there from Doran to slow him down. Owner all but certain to make this one come through. First blood for T1. Doran's Camille takes it. Owner recognizes what he needs to do. It's snowball. Backstep good from BDD. Faker tried to go for the angle, the flash, the justice punch, hoping it would carry him back just far enough to instantly connect the knockup.
Do I have jungle pressure to put threat behind when I move up in lane and try and taunt you? And now you don't have that pressure at all.
Q forward, sidestep, the taunt, Faker turning it back, BDD, one more auto, the 1 for 1!
And BDD, no hesitation, must have known that was going to kill him.
Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, Doran locked down with the Pandas. Cuz on the way up.
Oh, just barely.
Flail.
So that is something critical to look at. Owner is back and ganking again.
Perfect needs to get out. Has the flash of ill, but Doran just going to immediately flash follow. The adaptive defensive, the hook shot still there. The Q back for a bit of healing, but it's not enough.
Beautifully played, no hesitation. Owner flashes in.
The Camille start to take over. Perfect needs to stem the bleeding. You highlighted it so well. It's one of the few things that we haven't seen from him yet this tournament is now the hookshot wall dive is there. Dom flashing away, but Owner's on the way as well. Ulti there, that's the Hextech ultimatum. Dom likely to escape, but it looks like Peter will be sacrificed in return. The hookshot, making it out. Send his play back to the tower, but it might cost Carrier his life. It's a 1 for 1, no! The minion leaking out! Carrier walks away!
Out of the lane swap, T1 find the trailing play here. Dom and Peter could not fully push the wave in, and so T1 pounce.
And that's the,
the comments! I had tea in my mouth, but that was incredible, the arcade comment!
He snipes him, and that salvages the play. Amazing hard engage. We have Nautilus on one side, with Sejuani to back it up, then the Camille Galio,
Faker.
Leona combo is
moving down, that's the combo, locks him in the ultimatum, finds the damage, the taunt is there, and Doran takes another.
But as you open up the map, that's when the true plays begin.
Looking.
Cuz looking for the ultimate, Gumiushi forced to backstab, flashing away from Peter's hook.
Looking to be slightly behind the curve as
Dom caught out, Zenith Blade there, the ulti just out of range. Crucially.
Gets the ult onto Guma, but this might still be, this Herald is, oh, perfect.
Doran on the way up, the Maiden summoned. Doran though, he's got backup. Owner on the way in, locked once again in the ultimate of Doran, but Perfect living for an extra second, the Q2 coming through just in time. KT want to punish, but they're a little bit too late.
But what counters poke? It is hard engaged.
Owner.
Peter though?
Aegis Assault still there, flash back into the blast cone, gonna keep Owner standing, but likely means KT will be able to secure the second objective here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, it's push in favor of T1, and we talked about Ziggs destroying towers, but Doran, with this Trinity Force, also will just eat through that objective. KT splitting their focus. Is it going to cost them? Faker.
Second Drake is big.
Access to the ulti. T1 might just be a little bit late here. Cuz desperately needs to smite. Doesn't quite connect. Crucially, Dom able to get out for a brief moment. BDD now trying to turn and fire back, but Faker is on the way. Ulti going in. Doran is down. BDD still standing. The exhaust managing to take him a little bit lower, but Gumiushi sits on the back line completely untouched. BDD finally able to start opening up. His Owner gets one back in return. Perfect is here to keep his mid laner alive. And there you go. KT find an angle to keep it close.
That's 2 shutdowns for BDD. And they get the second dragon as well.
This dragon could get huge. The Rift Herald goes down mid immediately. That was just after a 2-for-2 trade. And the dragon already went to KT.
1.5K individual lead. KT do not want to stick around any longer. A safe exit if needed. KT, again, the gold lead was starting to feel insurmountable, but they brought it closer.
T1, but it doesn't look like they want to take the gamble.
Perfect also about to be taunted up, has to be careful. They have so much damage here. Doran, of course, just reset the tower aggro, but he is locked down for a damn long time. Doran, untouchable for a brief moment, but they managed to kill him. T1 fumble the play in the mid lane, and perfect redemption as he survives the dive. Mom called, but she will not connect. Dom, no ulti available, decent poke. Owner Faker here, the TP's used. T1 making the fast play happen. KT caught reeling, too far behind on tempo. Doran might have fallen in the previous play, but he is still damn powerful. Dom here. T1 pushing them back. It'll take a miracle for them to get this one out. Owner, Peter coming in for the lockup, but Owner manages to get the objective. The fight coming out. Fire rained over the wall by Gumayushi, and down goes Peter. BDD finally arrived. That's the ulti coming in the meantime. He needs a little bit more space. Dom, BDD untouched, but the front line has fallen. BDD, CC'd, knocked into the sky, and right back into the grave. T1, get Otacon, and ace KT.
A triple kill for Guma, and T1 do it! They take over! They kite back so effectively and then call for the re-engage after they already have the advantage. Owner ulting behind to make sure there's no escape for Dom.
The Baron started as expected. KT in dire straits as Faker brings it back. Wants to turn with the taunt. Initial lockup from Keria is good. Dom laying down a bit of poke, and he's going to be able to satchel out, but an immediate flash follow coming in from Owner. T1 don't even need the objective. They're happy to keep pushing for a bit more. On the top side of the fight, they've isolated BDD. He's continuing to fight. He wants to turn it back. He gets the kill on Doran. Crucially, Faker falls. KT hold.
Yeah, T1 are just too split. They go under tower here. Doran just barely cannot finish off BDD.
KT needed a miracle. Gumayushi, the other player to keep your eye on as well. The ulti can do a lot of work. Doran going in, doesn't connect the hookshot wall dive, immediately CC'd. Exhaust coming in as well. Combo over the top from Guma. Finds two. Exhaust as Keria moves his way to the backline. Faker rains down from the sky. Locks up BDD and obliterates the hope for KT Rolster.
The bullet time will end the time of KT here at Worlds as T1 will chase down Cuz and look for the Baron.
And BDD, on his shoulders, and that is too much weight for one man to bear. And that's Dragon. That's actually, they ran straight to Baron. I'm sure they got Dragon with that. They're not wasting any time here. It's tough to hold on.
Doran looking to get things kicked off. Hookshot wall dive brings him over. He's taking the tower already. Flash back to get away from Cuz's ultimate. And the ulti manages to connect from Dom. A big fumble. Not enough to get T1 back into full control of the game because there are no objectives on the map, but it will slow down the onslaught of T1. It will give KT a bigger glimmer of hope. Relatively even setup, but again, it's the waves in favor of T1 that make this so hard, as immediately they're going to kick things off by going in on Cuz. Taking away the Frost Armor passive. Lockdown from Keria is there. TP in from Doran as well. Ulti's going across the board. BDD caught off the side. A good flash to take him out, and Guma has to be careful, but he's so damn fast. Owner, lock up BDD. He goes gold in an extra 2.5 seconds to consider what went wrong as T1 looks set to end it all.
They're going to finish the job. It is Doran and Peter left alone in the mid lane, and T1 will ace them.
T1 earning their legacy again and again and again. There can be no doubting it. 4 players on the Rift today, making the impossible possible. Owner, Faker, Gumayushi, Keria, and now Doran as well are world champions.
And the disbelief on his face. A teammate that so many have praised over the long years. Domestically, he's always been able to show it. As T1 find the free-peat.
An unrivaled dynasty here has just been made. The three-peat is real.
A team that when they found despair in 2022 against DRX, took it to heart and have come every single world back to the finals, back to this trophy. KT had an incredible run, but against T1, it just feels impossible. A team that even in the face of bad games, even in the face of match point after game 3, did not falter for even a moment. It's KT's run, it has to be respected. Hearts out now to the players on stage.
Huge respect. What a run this roster has had.
And here now we check out the trophy ceremony presented by Mercedes-Benz. For these players in front of this, and again, this is T1 to its core, right? There is no arena, there is no stadium where they do not feel at home.
Doran, you can see still, barely believes it. Faker keeps giving him the shoulder taps. As T1 shows us again and again and again, as you highlighted, Dracos, why this is the greatest team in the world.
Chengdu erupts. T1 wait a moment to lift the trophy together as 5. Doran, the latest addition to win his first title. The remaining 4, their 3rd consecutive. T1 world champions once again.
And they did it as the 4th seed again. They had to play in the play-ins, the newly created play-ins. Elimination right at the beginning of the tournament was faced.
Oh man, Doran lifting that trophy after all was said and done. As Doran is Oda is flexing. One-handed lift as the GOAT in the 2nd prime of his career does it again.
T1 seemingly making a science out of performing when it matters most. Regardless of the story of the LCK, of the regular seasons or playoffs, at Worlds, T1 always find their peak.